Previously on Resurrection.
Tom, she believes that he is her dead son.
God will show us the way.
Are you sure he's the one behind this?
I want to let Jacob go. I'm ready, but I don't know how.
You have to let yourself feel.
I want you to know I understand how hard it was to tell Rachel to leave. Where did she go?
Visit her family in Tennessee.
Good that she won't be alone.
Your wife.
Thinks I'm helping someone in need.
You lied to me from the moment you came back into my life. It was all a lie. You haven't changed at all.
My cousin Dale, is he dead?
I'm sorry, Gary.
Did you at least get the guy? Fred, tell me.
We're doing everything we can. I'll let you know when we know.
You're pregnant. Oh, God, please don't tell Tom.
You're not afraid anymore?
Truth is, there is no life or death.
Caleb!
There's only this.
So we have no idea why it happened, or how, or any damn thing.
Henry, I wish I had an explanation. I'm just relieved that Jacob's still here.
Well, are they at least out looking for Caleb?
I really don't think there's any point.
Ready for bed, Mom.
Go on. I'll be right up.
Just stay in Jacob's room tonight, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. After we first lost him, back then, she used to sit in his room for hours. I'd find her in that rocking chair, holding onto his favorite stuffed animal, humming his favorite song. There were times when I thought I'd lost her for good.
Sheriff, there ain't nothing there.
You know the difference between a good cop and one that's just run-of-the-mill, Carl? A good cop doesn't accept there's nothing when he knows there's something.
You hadn't come to a card game in a while. Stop by tomorrow night. Paul's wife's making her artichoke dip.
So I can be poor and have diarrhea? No, thanks.
Well, suit yourself. I guess we only have Gary to gang up on.
Gary can take it. Anything else, Carl?
No. Have a good night, Sheriff.
I don't understand. He escaped?
No. He was there, and then he wasn't. We're looking into it.
You're looking into it?
I'm sorry. I wish I had more for you.
I guess it's no stranger than anything else that's happened.
Kathleen, I just want you to know that I've always thought of you like a daughter. And everything that's happened this past week, I never meant for any of it to hurt you. You got a raw deal, kid.
No. I think it's for the best.
That man, he wasn't Dad.
I know, right? I know.
The moment you woke up, do you remember feeling anything, thinking anything?
I just wanted to come home. Which is a little strange.
How so?
All Tom and I would ever talk about was getting out of Arcadia.
Any idea why you felt the need to get home?
I'm sorry, I wish I could tell you more.
Okay. Here's my card. Call me if you think of anything else.
Thank you for being here.
Still no answers. Nothing to even go on. I'm out of ideas.
Look, I wasn't gonna tell you unless it led somewhere. I called someone. An old professor of mine. His name is Eric Ward. He's an epidemiologist for NIH. But he's done postdoctoral fellowships in molecular biology, genetics.
He works for NIH?
Okay, look. Maybe the government isn't the enemy here.
Trust me, it is.
Okay, well, I trust him. So you said it yourself. We're out of ideas here.
When can I talk to him?
Hey, Phil. Get a coffee, Black.
Yeah, would you look at that? You got a little time on your hands there, Sheriff?
You're grieving your cousin, Gary. You're upset. I get it. Why don't you go home, let Polly take care of you?
Upset. Hey, don't touch me. We're not buddies. You know what they're saying about Richards? The same as your nephew, that freak kid. They're saying he's not even human.
Gary.
What is he? That's what I want to know. What the hell is he? And how come you're not out there looking for him?
I'm doing everything I can.
You getting coffee?
You need to get out of here. Now.
Hey, you gonna do your job, Sheriff? Or are you gonna let other people do it for you?
Thanks.
Oh, Maggie. Hi.
Hi.
You look exactly the same, which frankly annoys me.
You look great.
Oh, hi. I'm Eric Ward.
J. Martin Bellamy, Immigration and Customs.
Yes, Maggie's told me all about you.
Did she?
Did you forget something?
Oh, yes, toothbrush, socks, and change of underwear. I packed in a bit of a rush. Unimportant. Come on. I'm dying to talk to you guys.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, cloning is something that we've talked about, but how do you clone thoughts, memories?
Multiverse, the theory that everything that can exist does exist. There's some sort of portal between universes. Wow, that sounded a lot less plausible than I intended.
And what about the patients all having the same symptoms?
Right. Higher metabolic rate, increased appetite, decreased need for sleep.
You seem up to speed.
Maggie sent me the case files.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a physician. I was consulting with him on some patients. Standard procedure.
Listen, I know how sensitive the situation is. I'm here as a friend and a colleague, not as an official NIH representative. I'm a guest, so I'll be as discreet as you want. Great, because I was looking through the files and I think I noticed a pattern that may be useful.
A pattern?
Well, I tried to look at it like when we look at the spread of a virus. Like, where did it start and where did it go next? All your patients died here in Arcadia, and then where they reappeared seemed random. Except stuff like this, to me, it's never random. Arcadia, Missouri is at 40 degrees north latitude. Jacob, who I'm calling patient 0, turned up in China at 52 degrees north latitude. Difference is 12 degrees. Patient 0 was missing for 32 years. 12 divided by 32 equals 0.38, rounded to 2 decimal places. Why is that factor important? Because it occurs in both of the other cases, Caleb and Rachel. If you look at the latitude they reappeared, subtract 40, and then divide it by the number of years they were missing. It's also 0.38.
Well, so what does that mean?
I don't know yet. Except
you can predict it. The latitude somebody's gonna appear at based on how long they've been dead.
Eventually, yeah.
Assuming there are more coming.
It's just a theory at this point.
So what do you need now?
Well, let's start at the beginning. I'd love to meet Jacob.
Hi.
Hi.
You all right? Have you seen the news?
No, there's something wrong with the TV.
Caleb Richards, the man who returned, they said he escaped.
Oh.
I know you probably feel all cooped up in here, but I think it's best if you just stay here till... Are you all right? You have the chills? Sit down. Sit.
Tom. I just want you to know that when I drove off that bridge, I had no idea. I'm pregnant.
Will you talk to me, please?
How far along?
We don't know exactly. Really.
I have to ask. She's keeping it?
Are you honestly advocating? How can you even suggest?
I'm not suggesting anything. She was depressed. She killed herself. If she's capable of that, she...
No. Absolutely not, no. Janine, you have to know I didn't want this.
You wanted a baby. We both did.
Not like this.
You've been trying to have a baby for 3 years, Tom. The doctors, fertility tests, all my prayers. 3 years. And God gives life to someone who threw hers away. And I'm still...
Janine. Listen. Listen. I told her I'll do what's right for this child. But I'm committed to you. To us.
You make it sound like an obligation.
gets it in his head that he can fly on his bicycle.
Like E.T.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Puts the bike on the roof of the garage and just launches himself.
I bet you didn't fly, did you?
No, 3 stitches.
5, Mom.
5. Oh yeah, he's right. 5. Do you still have the scar? You do? Can I see it? Yeah, Doctor did a nice job on that. Jacob, you've been a real trooper. Thanks for talking to me.
Can I get a snack now?
Yeah, go wait in the kitchen. I'll be in a moment.
I must say I'm impressed with the both of you. Most people would just fall apart under such extraordinary circumstances. I want you all to come to Bethesda with me.
Well, now?
Yeah, I'm not meaning to spring something on you, but the NIH facilities, best in the world.
The facilities to do what exactly?
Well, right now we only have the standard medical exam. We need to find out what's going on in his body.
In other words, he wants to turn him into a lab rat.
No, we do not want that.
No, neither do I. This is not about experimentation. I'm talking about his health and his well-being. I think we all know how it ended for the Richards man. I want to figure out what happened. I want to see if I can stop it.
Are you seriously saying that you can keep Jacob from disappearing?
I'm saying that if there is any lab on the planet that can, it's the one that I work for.
Elaine? Hey, sorry about your house yesterday. We tried to be as gentle as possible. It's just, I guess cops really aren't known for their subtlety.
Hey, Andrew. Coffee to go?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
And you, ready to move on from the hard stuff? Something other than water.
Oh, no. I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, Phil. And for what it's worth, he couldn't have been all bad if he raised you.
That looks great, Janine. Maybe you can paint my master bath next. I know things between Tom and me have been strained, and I'm sorry about that.
Tom's fine, Helen.
And how about you? My father was a pastor. I saw how hard it was on my mother. She had to keep so much inside. And she felt that there was no one that she could confide in. What is it?
Just went away?
Yeah.
Forever?
I didn't want to have to tell you.
So we don't have any basketball teams anymore?
Well, there's always Kansas U.
That's true.
All right. Time for bed, monkey.
I missed you, Dad.
I missed you too, son. I can't lose him, Lou, not again.
You think we should go to Maryland?
Do you?
My point is, we'd rather not be caught with our pants down. Y'all with me?
Hey, Fred. Hey. Look at this. The prodigal sheriff has returned. I didn't think you were coming.
Yeah, I wasn't. But then I remembered how much money I took from you last time.
Not tonight. Let me get you a beer before I drain your wallet.
Love a beer. Well, I got something for you to drain. Fellas?
It's about time you tore yourself away from that monitor, Sheriff.
Where's Gary?
Well, with his cousin passing and all, just wasn't up for it.
I'll raise you 10.
Listen, Fred, do you mind helping me stock the fridge?
I'll see your 10. 20.
All right, I'll call.
Wild times, you gotta admit. Bastard dies, comes back 13 years later, robs a bank, kills his best friend.
We're doing our best to get to the bottom of it.
My dad built this place. Did I ever tell you that?
You might have mentioned it.
Yeah. Dad was always crowing about our right to bear arms. Left me with 3 rifles and a pistol. The rest I collected over the years. What do you think?
What are you getting at, Paul? You want to start a militia?
I just want you to know. I got you covered. You know, if it ever comes to that.
No, I appreciate that. But you know, we have our protocol. And I'm pretty sure I can handle anything that comes my way.
Yeah? You mean like you handled Caleb Richards? Look, all I'm saying, a lot of weird stuff happened lately. If it ever comes to you needing to sidestep that protocol, we got your back.
I'll keep that in mind, Paul.
Yeah, I called like an hour ago about somebody coming to look at the TV. Oh, never mind. He's here.
You're Rachel?
You've got the wrong room.
I'm a friend of Pastor Tom's.
He sent you?
My name is Helen. May I come in?
2-minute warning.
Can I bring this?
Nope.
Can I bring this?
No toys. Why don't you go wash your face?
Where are you going?
Church. I'd invite you to come along, but hell hasn't frozen over yet.
You think maybe we should be careful? Caleb Richards, it's all over the news.
That has nothing to do with our son. This is our church, and our pastor supports us.
I called the doctor. Told him that we're coming to Maryland. When should we tell Jacob?
Let's just have a nice day. You ready?
Are we taking Dad's car?
Let's just take my car. Daddy's not joining us.
But we always go to church together.
Yeah, sure, we'll take my car.
I didn't know your family well, but my husband and your father went to school together. Of course, I remember when you... that was a tragedy.
You, said you were here to help.
Yes, I'm here to help Tom. You must leave him alone, Rachel.
Who are you? How did you find me?
Listen to me. You are destroying his marriage and his position within the church. And for what? Do you think he's going to leave it all behind and help you raise whatever it is you're carrying inside that body?
Who told you that?
His wife. You don't even know what you are, do you? You are the snake in the garden trying to drag him down into the dirt with you. But you still have a chance to do some good. Just go back to wherever it is you came from.
But this is my home.
Then you alone are responsible for what happens.
Meaning what?
The church has the right to know the truth about its pastor.
This is Bellamy?
Agent Bellamy, it's Rachel Braidwood. You said I could call. I don't know what else to do.
Of course. What's wrong?
A woman came to my room. Helen, something. She said she was a friend of Tom's, and I think she's planning something terrible at the church today.
Whoa, whoa. Tom's Church, Good Shepherd?
Yeah.
The Langston's could be there. What did she say?
Well, it's nice to see so many of you have made time for the Lord on this beautiful morning. No doubt many of you have heard of the troubling events that have occurred in our community. And when something happens, something that we don't understand, we're bound to have questions. So, I'm opening the floor to all of you. Let's hear your concerns, your thoughts, anything. Yes, Mrs. O'Donnell.
Pastor, what about the Langston boy?
Is it a miracle?
Well, I was hoping you'd start with an easy one. When I first met Jacob, I was afraid. Afraid of what I didn't understand. Many of you will also be afraid, but we must not succumb to our fear. As incredible as it may sound, I know in my heart this is Jacob. And to me, it's as simple as that.
What about Caleb Richards? You know, if he's such a gift from God, then why did he let Caleb come back to murder and steal? You think that's so simple, Pastor Tom?
I don't claim to know why Caleb did what he did.
Then what do you claim to know? Maybe these things aren't as innocent as you're saying.
He's right. The boy could be dangerous.
All right.
I'm gonna call Fred. I don't like it.
You can't tell us you don't know anything and expect us to stay calm.
Okay. Agent Bellamy, you've been investigating here for a week now, isn't that right?
Yes.
Would you mind filling us in on what you know?
I'm Federal Agent J. Martin Bellamy with Immigration and Customs.
How many are there, Agent?
We don't know for sure. As of now, We've identified 3 individuals who have returned after previously being declared dead.
So it's true. There are 3 now?
All right, one question at a time, please.
Yeah, I got one. Caleb Richards killed my cousin. Why'd you let him go?
We didn't let him go.
You see, you don't have any answers either.
We're not safe, and we won't be until we put these demons away for good.
Hey, you listen. If any of you even thinks about touching one of the return, you'll have to answer to me.
I don't trust him.
You brought the kid here to begin with.
All right, please. Are you gonna side with this man, Tom? Seriously? My cousin is the one that's dead.
And Dale was a damn snake. He cheated my sister out of $500.
Hey, that is a lie. I'm not gonna let you
come
sit
on,
there
Gary.
talking about my
You
cousin
know that he's a
running your
thief and a
mouth.
liar.
Won't you say it to my face? You wanna go
Come on.
All right, all of you, stop this right now and sit down. Please, take your seats. This is not who we are, and this is not how we act in this community. We cannot let this divide us. We've been through crises before. And whatever challenges may come, we will survive as we always have, by standing together as one.
With all due respect, Pastor, you have not been honest with us. Tell them what you are hiding. Tell them or I will.
I have nothing to hide. I have been truthful, steadfast in my belief that no one gets turned away from this church.
I'm talking about one of them. Rachel Braidwood, standing right there. Is it true, Pastor, that she is pregnant and carrying your child?
Yes, it's true.
You say this is not how we act in this community, and yet this is the example you've set. You are not my pastor, and I think many here would agree.
It's all right, Sheriff.
What the hell happened?
Excited crowd. No panic. It's okay now. Your family's fine.
Eric, this proximity theory is really interesting.
Well, you found the pieces. I just put them together. Probably could have found a better restaurant.
This town isn't exactly known for its ethnic cuisine.
I'm still surprised that you decided to come back to Arcadia.
Well, my roots are here. I'm happy.
I just thought maybe I could have made you happier. Sorry. I shouldn't have. I just want you to know that what I'm about to propose has nothing to do with that. Maggie, now that the Langstons have decided to come back to Bethesda, you should come too.
I don't know.
This could be the single greatest scientific discovery in mankind's history. You could be at the forefront.
Well, I'm already at the forefront.
You can only take it so far. You're just in a small family practice. Just imagine what you and I could do with a federal discretionary budget to work with.
You know, I'm not like you, Eric. I don't need the accolades.
Well, it's not about accolades.
No, I know that. I just mean that I'm not a researcher. Okay, I'm a clinician, so I just want to help my patients however I can. That means being here in Arcadia.
All right. Just want you to know that I'm gonna keep bothering you until I can get you to change your mind.
Yeah, I know.
It's Tom Hale. You should check the messages. All right, just have her call me as soon as she gets this, okay? Thank you. No word yet. Go on and lie down.
I know you want me to apologize, but I can't. I'm not sorry.
How could you betray me like that? Talk to Helen? Of all people.
What about you? She went back to her family in Tennessee. You lied.
Shouldn't have done that.
And that's not even the worst part. You're still in love with her. Aren't you? I'm going to stay with my sister tonight.
Miss, you're Rachel Braidwood, right? No, it's okay. Don't be afraid. Sheriff Langston would like to extend himself. He'd like to meet you and make sure that you feel safe here. Would you mind coming with me down to the station?
Now?
Oh, we could do it another time if you...
No. Now's fine. Who are you?
I'm Gary.
I thought we were going to the station.
Just have to make one quick stop first.
Take it, you earned it. I'm very grateful that you were in that church today.
Didn't do much.
Kept my family safe. That's plenty. Lou and I talked on the way home. We won't be going with Dr. Ward.
I don't know. After what happened today, I was thinking maybe the best thing is for Jacob to get out of town.
This is our home. So you just keep doing what you're doing.
What about what happened with Kate?
The thing is, when do we ever have a guarantee in this life? If I lose him tomorrow, at least I'll have had these days with him.
we doing here?
Get out.
I'd like you to take me back to the hotel now.
Get out!